Okay. Hey guys. So today we're going to be making, as you can see, we've got a Frisbee here. This is a super simple object, really fun. So yeah, let's get started. You can go ahead and open up a new scene, and then we're going to be starting with a cylinder. So Frisbees are pretty flat. So I think I made my cylinder like 4 by like 0.2 so that it's really short. And then I made mine have 3 divisions here instead of just 1. Yep, that looks good. All right. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to select all the faces on the bottom. So go into face mode, click Q, and then on the bottom, hold tab and select all of those guys. Go ahead and extrude and offset in like 0.5 or maybe 0.15 would be good. Yeah, that's a good little rim. All right, go ahead and extrude and change the thickness to negative 0.15. Just so it goes in a little bit, like it's the bottom of the Frisbee. Next, you're gonna go ahead and select the faces on the top. So click Q and hold tab, select all these guys. Go ahead and extrude and offset the same thing. So 0.15. And then extrude and thicken to like 0.15 again, probably. Just so we have some like cool, kind of like ridges on the top. All right, so if you press 3, this is kind of what yours is looking like so far. I don't really like how far this is. I don't feel like it's really tall enough. So I'm actually gonna go into object mode and change your height to 0.4 instead of 0.2. That should make it a little bit taller. There we go. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and extrude these top faces again. Go into face mode, click 1 so you're not in subsurface smoothing, and click Q, hold tab, and then I'm just gonna extrude and thicken them a little bit more to go like further in. I think I'm just gonna do another 0.15. Yeah, it looks pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and take these faces on the top, extrude them, offset them to like maybe 0.25, somewhere in, yeah. And then you can extrude and thicken them by like 0.1, just so you have like a little height on it. And then extrude again. Let's do 0.25, do 0.1, thickness. And then I think what I kind of want to do, I don't like how it's going super high, so I'm gonna actually grab these like top faces and push them in. So let's go into, actually first, before we change the top, I kind of want to change the bottom. You see how it's like not as, like when you press 3 it's not as big. Let's click Q, hold tab, and extrude and thicken it by like negative 0.2 maybe. That way it goes a little bit further into the mesh. Oh, that was my mistake. Hold up. I had all the faces selected. Okay, let's try this again. Hold the top. Make sure you're not selecting the top faces. Extrude the bottom, change the thickness to negative 0.2. That way it goes in a little bit more. Okay, so you see this weird thing right here? I think the mesh is going into each other. Yeah. So instead, do the thickness to 0.1 instead of 0.2. All right, go into front mode right here. Go into vertex mode. And then you're gonna select these top 3 rows of vertices. Click W, and just like push them down into the mesh. You can do the same once you push that one in, grab the top two, push them in, and then grab this one and push this one in. Okay, now let's go here, click 3. Okay, go into object mode. So see now how we have some ridges, but they're not quite so tall. Pretty good lip on the bottom. We can go ahead and extrude this, or not extrude. We're gonna bevel this. Maybe we do like 2 segments, 0.5. Yeah, I like how that looks. That looks good. All right, I didn't bevel any of the top things because I don't really feel like you need to, but that's totally up to you. So, yeah, I also didn't move this to the ground, but it doesn't matter. All right, I would say that looks pretty good. I like how it turned out. So if you like this tutorial, leave me a comment below, like this video, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you guys next time for whatever we're making. Bye, guys.